catch and fire. It's on the... He made it! Oh my God! Wow!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Forest. I'm Carson Walker, joined by my partner Ryan Walker, and today the State 9 Road rivalry is back inside Platte Arena. The Lady Foresters versus the Lady Trojans.
And now, Carson, I'm going to take it back to last season. We're in the Crossroads League tournament. The Foresters just came off of a top 10 victory, needing to win this one to go to the national tournament. And Taylor beats them by just 2 points. A team with Sam Hamill, now Sam Vaughn, with Sarah Fryman. Very emotional loss. I bet you that Lori Culler wants to beat these girls today.
Yeah, 100%. Look at the standings right here. Foresters have slipped a little bit. They're now 3-5 in conference play after 2 straight losses, taking them down to the 7th seed. You know, kind of last Saturday they were only 1 win away from a home playoff game. Now they're slipping. They're going to have to start making something happen here down the stretch.
Absolutely, Carson. And we're going to choose our players to watch for today's game. First up with Taylor.
Yeah, looking at Taylor. Ryan, take us through it.
Kayla Kirtley, last game at in Upland, Indiana, she had 24 points, 6 rebounds, and she was 6 from 8 from 3. Now, this Taylor team is very good at shooting the deep ball. They're a great scoring team, number 3 in the entire country. It's going to be a tough team to beat for sure.
100%. I mean, they proved it. I mean, I think, what was it, 30-plus points in Upland. So the Huntington has that in the back of their mind, but how will that affect them? But the Foresters did have a standout star in Emily Sebo.
Emily Sebo's just a freshman this season. She dropped 11 points, had 7 rebounds and 4 points last game. She's very dynamic on the floor on both sides, but offensively is where her game is at her best. She's great at shooting the 3. She can shoot from anywhere. Great passer, everything, she does it all.
Yeah, that's going to be huge today. I mean, obviously, we talked about it in the men's game. Playing these 2 teams back-to-back will be a mental challenge for these girls and for the boys who are playing in Upland right now. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Hope you stay around here for us on FDN Sports.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back inside Platte Arena. As we get ready for starting lineups here, a very interesting game on the way. Ryan, who's the starters for the Trojans this afternoon?
For the Trojans this afternoon, we've got 33, Kiara Nito, senior forward from Adrian, Michigan. 23, Madison Fisher, senior guard from Brimfield, Illinois. Number 12, Kayla Kirtley, our player to watch, junior forward from Noblesville, Indiana.
Number 10, Lauren James, junior guard from Seymour, Indiana. And number 3, Meredith Deckard, a junior guard from Martinsville, Indiana.
Yeah, this is a team that has been incredibly dominant so far this season. They're 15-3. You know, they came just short in the conference playoff game last year, so they're looking to get back, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. Now looking at the Foresters, we have Elena Rongo. She's back in the lineup for the first time. She was out with an eye injury for a couple weeks. So I think the Foresters incredibly happy to get her back. Then we got Jay Clement, a senior, Sam Vaughn, Deja Drake, and Natty Robrock are going to be starting today. I think it's huge for right now. I think the biggest thing for the Foresters is how is the return of Elena Rongo going to affect them today?
Well, it's going to affect them, of course, in a positive direction. Rongo's one of the leading scorers on the team. Just provides a really good presence for this Forester offense, something that they needed last Wednesday in their loss to Taylor by 25.
It was this Wednesday, right? It's a little bit closer, but it's going to be crazy to see how this works out. And I think you really felt her lost presence there. So I think having her back will be huge. And right now she's averaging 14.6 points per game.
It's our privilege to have 3 talented officials here this afternoon. Gene Teal, Ronald Branch, and Chris Jones.
Should be a fun one tonight. Always good to have the rivalry here. Back at Platt Arena.
Yeah.
Rongos is back. We've already seen each other once.
Yeah, and it's going to be incredible to see how both teams really play this out. You know, you've seen a lot this past week. You've already seen them once. How do you return, and especially for the Trojans, how do you back up a win at home?
Maddie Robrock getting her second straight start. Took a start on Wednesday. Dropped 15 points for the Foresters.
And the tip-off is going to be pushed around for a little bit, and the Trojans end up coming away with it. At the top of the key is Deckard. Inside pass to Nito. Trojans using the shot clock quite a bit here early. 3 seconds left. James drives in, gets up at the last second, and gets the tip in.
Props to the Trojan bench, really yelling out how much time was left on the shot clock. They made sure that she knew that under 5 seconds.
It was echoing. Here comes Rongo. She's going to get a dish-off pass here and a foul called. And that's a long 3 there from Deja Drake. No good. Elena Rongos almost comes up with a rebound, but does not. Elena Rongos thought she ended up having the Trojans touched it last, but no such luck. Elena Rongos almost got thrown off her feet there. Now Fisher has this. Almost picked up her foot there, but just grabbed it. Deckard here in the bench yet again. Ryan really making sure their team knows what's going on. And that one goes behind the hoop, but it was blocked. So therefore, Trojans keep possession, but only 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
That was interesting because we couldn't see the block from up here, so it looked like she tried to lay it in from behind the basket.
And 1 second here, and the shot clock does go off. That's a violation.
Forster's doing a good job on defense so far, making sure that they can't get any easy shots off. Rongo's doing a great job on Kirkley, who dropped 24 on Wednesday against the Foresters.
And that's what Rongo's presence is going to do for you. And, you know, Coach Kohler said they were looking to get her back, and she goes for a 3-ball right here and misses it. But Sam Vaughn grabs the rebound as everyone's back on defense already.
Strong rebound by Nieto there. Take it away.
it was really interesting how the team was foul called on Elena Rongos, but how the team was already on defense and Sam Vaughn was still trying to go for another shot.
Got an early mop shot from Brent Turner. Love to see that, but foul call. Kirtley was setting a screen, and Rongos just barreled right through her. Easy call.
And a tip there. That should be no backcourt violation. They're going to say that.
Yeah, looked like she tipped it there, so it should have been backcourt violation, but
play continues on. 10 seconds. So Ryan, the real question is at this moment, is the Forester defense so good that they're wasting this clock? Or is the Trojan offense you think this is part of their game plan to the fact that they're just trying to keep the ball out of Forester's hand for an extended period of time?
Well, I'm not sure. I just think the Foresters are doing a great job defensively staying on the person that they're guarding, and so far it's worked right now as Kirkley takes a seat and she's going to go to the locker room real quick.
I think she forgot the passcode. Hope she's all right.
Going to be treated by the trainer. Could have been on the hit from Rongos, the foul.
Pass over to Clement, then to Rongos. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Rongos gets stripped there, and the Foresters offense almost 3 minutes in with no points. But holding the Trojans to 2, might have jinxed it there, but that one in and out. Robrock with the rebound. Clement over to Rongos. Forrester's really playing a perimeter game right now. As Vaughn takes this one, she's going to step back. Foot was on the line, and no good. This first media timeout probably can't come soon enough for Coach Kohler. She's going to need to really make some offensive adjustments. As James runs into the hallway here in the Miralat complex. Trojans coming with a full court press. It really has been a kryptonite for the Foresters the past couple years as Alexandria Bope comes into this matchup. Clement gets the pass, dishes it over to Rongos. Another inside pass to Bope. She gets double teamed there in the corner, gets it into Drake, and Drake with a behind the back layup and gets the Foresters' first points of the game, almost 4 minutes into it. Decker with the ball, beautiful inside passer to Westgate, but Westgate does travel. Slow offensive starts for both teams so far, Ryan.
Yeah, very slow start and very surprising from Taylor as they're number 1 in the entire country in three-point scoring and number 3 overall in scoring overall. So tough start for them, but good job by Lori Culler's squad to stay on the person they're guarding and make sure they get tough shots.
Also a number 1 team in assists, so they're really racking up the accolades this year as Bope gets this one up and no good.
It's a tough shot.
Double teamed as well. Long 3 ball here. That one no good. Rebound from the Trojans. That one bounced in. That's Westgate with that one. Westgate is the 6'1" forward from Marion from Oak Hill High School. Bope back to Rongos. Rongos step back for a long 2, and that one nothing but net.
That's the presence that the Foresters definitely missed on Wednesday, and for the last 2 games, of course. Rongos very physical throughout the entire game, and she can shoot from anywhere.
James taking the ball up the court here. Foresters got to start getting burned by that inside pass, and right there, a good drive there from Fisher. Kind of went under the hoop and just threw it behind her head, and it went in. Bope to Clement, inside to Vaughn. Vaughn gets up for an easy 2, and the offenses have woke up here, Ryan.
A little offhand, left-handed shot there down low. Tie game.
And a bad read there on the pass.
Good to see Kirtley coming back into the game. Taking a breather.
No bandages or anything. Not quite sure what she went to the locker room for.
Well,
but
she got drilled by Elena Rongos. I'm sure she needed a breather for a second.
Well, it's good that she got it. Vaughn's going to take a three here. That one off the front of the iron. Really been a kryptonite for the Forrester squad so far today. Curley gets it stripped. Here comes Vaughn in a 1v1. Vaughn gets it stripped inside the paint. Great defense there from Kirkley.
One-to-one in mop shots today. We'll have to keep track of that.
You tallying it up at this point?
1-to-1.
Just so you folks know, Ryan likes the mop shots sometimes more than the game.
Everybody likes the mop shots. Except for Carson, apparently.
I don't mind the mop shots. I really don't. But I think I care about the game just a little bit more.
Oh, quit being a hater.
And Bobe gets the foul called there. That'll be a shooting foul. And we'll send Westgate to the line for two. Westgate, a 62% free throw shooter. Substitution, Deckard coming out of this game. Henson in the lineup now. First one up and good. 1 point ball game here in Huntington.
Westgate had 22 points off the bench for Taylor last game. 8 rebounds, was 9 for 11 from the field.
Second one was missed, so it gives the Foresters a chance. Rongos with another long two, and that one sinks. The long two working out for Rongos so far.
Rongos is really good off of the dribble, off of her jump shot. She's hit 2 today, and we've seen it all season long.
And another miscue there.
Number 4, Celeste Ryman reports.
As Ryman comes into this game.
Surprised we haven't seen anything from Emily Sebo yet, our player to watch.
Coach Kohler might just be reserving her power.
Could be. Got to use the power first, though.
Outside pass, my apologies. Rongos for another three-pointer there, and Rongos welcome back inside the lineup.
Again, another shot off of the dribble. So good off of that.
Rongos with 7 points so far, 7 out of the 11 Forrester points. Rongos is outscoring the Trojans at this point.
Well, she would be tied.
Oh, thank you.
7-7.
Math isn't my strong suit.
She could
Rongos
tie
with
it.
another three, and there it is.
There you go.
Now she's outscoring the Trojans. And the offense has woke up with Elena Rongos. Rongos right now with 1 rebound and 10 points and 1 foul. Bope with a rebound. Right now she's leading the team. She's tied on the team with 2 rebounds, but does lead an assist with 2. Rongos with another jumper here.
Wow.
And she's hot. She's got hot right.
Off of the dribble again. Something we got to keep an eye out for.
And a good three-pointer there. Deja Drake's bringing the ball up. Bope from the free throw line. That one's good. Outside, long 3-ball here from Westgate. That one's no good. Ball with another rebound. Her third of the night, the afternoon. Ryman has this one, drives in, gets it up, foul called, and one.
Wow, nice drive by Ryman there. Tough shot and gets the foul.
Ryman's going to go to the line here. Look at, I mean, what a heart of a lion play right there. I mean, she's not the tallest player by any means on this team. First one up and good. Crossover. Line jumper right here, no good. And Ron goes with another rebound. Ron goes over to Ryman. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Deja Drake has this one.
I did it over to Rongo. She's on fire.
Ryman for a long three ball and nothing but net from the parking lot.
Wow. Ryman coming out with a burst.
3 seconds left, long three here. This one no good. Deja Drake grabs the rebound and the Foresters got hot in the first quarter. And we'll be right back here for some second period action.
This is how we like to do it.
Welcome back inside the Forest, ladies and gentlemen. So the Foresters, their offense really picked up after not getting any points for about 4 minutes in the game. They really picked up and they started scoring. But Ryan, this season they have struggled in the second quarter. There's not really anything to describe it. It's just they've been outscored 165 to 214 on the season. It's just been a bad period for them.
Well, as long as they can keep hitting shots and keep the momentum like they did in the first quarter. I mean, it's the story of two tales right now. I mean, they lost by 25 just on Wednesday in Upland against the same team, and now they're up by 14.
They got to keep it up here. Round Rock with a long two, and she hits it.
Everybody's on fire right now for the Foresters.
Long three here, no good. And Deja Drake tried to save the ball and accidentally sent it right into James' noggin. But a foul called on James.
Trojan personal foul, Warren James. It'll be Foresters ball.
Elena Rongos has this one. She's going to take a long two here, no good. And a good, an almost attempted steal there by Sam Vaughn. She leads the Crossroads League in steals right now, and she's, I think, with 41 on the year so far. Compared to the next person on her team, Deja Drake with only 19. Just leaps and bounds on defense so far. And a missed opportunity there.
Force just playing some really tight D on the Trojans right now.
I think that's what's going to have to be, really. I mean, they're really stopping them. And a double dribble call, the Trojans. Can't catch a break. A discussion from the officials.
Not sure what they'd be talking about. You really can't change that call.
They are going to change that call.
They are going to change it. Oh, okay, well, they are going to change the call.
Rongos will take a seat.
Good to see our first action from Erica Zook and Emily Sebo.
And another miscue there from the Trojans. They're starting to add up, Ryan.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic right now from the Trojans. They're averaging a lot more points, obviously, than what they're projected right now to finish this game, but I think we'll see a change in that at some point. But the Force is doing really good on the defensive side.
Beautiful save there from Sam Vaughn, but unfortunately it fell right into the arms of the Trojans. You know, this is, we've said it all the time, but this is what's really special about the Crossroads League is, you know, it's any given day for these teams. There's a long three made there, but any given day, any team can beat any team. I mean, this is what makes this league and, quite frankly, basketball in this state incredibly special. I mentioned the Foresters' second quarter woes, and it happened on Wednesday night. Upland, they were outscored 14-33, trying to make that stop here tonight. Ryman drives in, gets it up, takes a spill on the floor, no foul called, but makes a very difficult layup.
Very tough shot indeed, and Ryman playing with a lot of confidence right now. We love to see that. She's getting a lot more shots up and hitting them.
Easy two there once again. By Madison Fisher. Long three here, and Sam Vaughn makes it. The Foresters staying electric here.
Foresters getting hot.
Ryman with 8 points off the bench, really being a spark for this Forester team. Right now, Westgate leading the Trojans in scoring with 6 on the night. Rongos leading the Foresters with 12. 7 seconds left on the shot clock, as you can hear. Inside pass, gets it up, and a no foul called there. Shot clock violation, another one. That's what, 3 or 4 on the day?
Pretty close to it. They've gotten down to that point a lot of times this game, and I'm not sure how many total violations it is, but there's been a ton that have come really close.
I can think of 3 or 4. I lost count, but that's usually something you don't lose count of, is how many shot clock violations the team gets in a college game. Dish off pass here, long three, no good. Foul call, I believe, in over the back. Only the Foresters first, I believe. Good effort by Robrock, but just a little. See. And Alexandria Bope comes back into this game. Both with some great defense there in the paint. Ball kicked in the shot clock. Trojans going to have to avoid another shot clock here. Westgate drives in, gets it up, no good. Rebound, Vaughn. Vaughn saves it and gets it. Was ruled out of bounds though. Good quick eye there by the official, and look who it is coming in frame. Your favorite.
2-1.
2-1 right now. I don't really know if this is a scoring system, but is it about the best mop shot?
No, you just got to get them in.
Got to get them in, okay.
Yeah. See, you're not invested. That's the problem.
I'm not invested, you're right. Inside pass here, Ryman gets a lot there as Dale takes the spill, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Oh, 3 for Turner now.
He's like, look at that, everybody.
He's outscoring a handful of Trojans right now. First one up and good. Foresters still have a 15-point lead. Second one up and also good. Deja Drake coming into this game as Sam Vaughn takes a much needed break, even how few and far between her breaks may be. Right now in the year, Sam Vaughn has played 433 minutes. Deja Drake is the next in line with 338 minutes. So it just shows you the versatility and the stamina that Sam Vaughn has. And another 2 there for the Foresters. That was Erica Zook getting some points off the bench. Foresters with 12 points off the bench so far compared to the Trojans with only 8. And Coach Kohler takes a timeout there. That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So Ryan, go ahead, my apologies.
Trojans starting to bring out a little bit of a full court press, see if they can force some turnovers here, because this is not the same team that we saw. They're down by 16 right now. Thinking, what in the world's going on? We just beat these girls by 25 on Wednesday. Let's figure something out. Let's discombobulate them a little bit, see what they can do there.
Yeah, so Ryan, I want to ask you, do you believe that this waiting so long to take a shot and the multiple shot clock violations is helping the Trojans, or is it hurting them more at this point?
Well, it's definitely going to hurt them. I mean, you're going to take the shot as soon as you're open, and they're just not getting open. You a shot with pretty much 3 seconds on the shot and multiple possessions throughout the game. It's going to be a lower percentage.
Here, like you said, here comes the full court press. Ryman gets it. Looked like she had an open lane on the left side, but decided to do a little turnaround. 5 seconds left to get across the court. Drake sends it way across court. Foresters break the press. Erica Zook into Bope. Way over to Deja Drake. Now the Foresters chewing up a little bit of clock here as Bope gets that one stripped, but will be fouled. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Coach Kohler has to think of something quick. Brongos will come in here at the next dead ball. Deja Drake gets this one up, and a beautiful shot just doesn't fall in. Drive in here, no good. A travel called there on Ryman. Looks like she might have picked up her feet. It looked like it was almost I thought it might be a wraparound. I thought it was a bad time to take an intentional foul.
Yeah. But wasn't too happy about it. Slapping her hand on the ball. Frustration, understandable.
A much needed turnover for the Trojans. And that's something that's really hurting the Trojans so far. They have given up 10 turnovers compared to the Foresters only giving up 1 so far. 2, my apologies, that last one. Gets this one up, unlucky roll there, gets it tipped away. was out on the
Trojans.
Was out on the Trojans.
Big missed opportunity there from Taylor to get that one. Easy lay-in, just rimming out.
Erica Zook with the ball. Almost picked up her dribble there, but did not. Both dishes this one out, and she gets fouled inside.
Like she got whacked there on the pass on Fisher.
You know, I see what the Trojans are trying to do there. You know, much needed steal would be great there for another turnover, but they gotta they gotta sweep a little bit. They gotta clean up their act a little bit. Just a couple like these turnovers are really starting to cost them. It's really showing on the scoreboard as Zook takes a long three here, and that one sinks.
Wide open, took her time, got it through. Perfect shot. Great defense there for Boat. Making sure Westgate doesn't get the shot off.
Boat will get credited with a block there. Right now she only has 3 on the season.
Make it 4.
Yep. But no matter what, a lot about her passion for the game that she's taken this role and thrived in it. Side drop.
Brock's just
good. Critley got them both there, so Forrester's going to need some points again. Zook drives in, gets it over to Drake. 4 seconds left on the clock. Zook's got to take it from the corner here. That one airmails, and it's going to be rebounded by Deckard. Long 3 ball here, and that one, nothing but net there for James. And this is where the Foresters have to be careful, Ryan. You don't want them to get back into this game.
Just got to close out the half here.
And and especially if you give them a lot of momentum to close the half. Even if it's a 10-point game, it'll be a lot better where they were at. And then they have all the momentum coming out of the break. Long 2 here from Rongos. That one no good, and it will be rebounded. Now the Trojan trying to see what works. Drive in here, gets it up, and another foul called. That's the Foresters' 5th, and they only had 1 about 3 minutes ago. That was called on Erica Zook. That would be her 2nd. She's got to take a break so Ryman can come back into the game. And another 30-second timeout here from Coach Kohler, trying to clean up a little bit. Now, Ryan, if you were Coach Kohler, what are you saying in this huddle right here?
Make the next shot and don't let them make the other shot.
Good analysis there, right?
No, I'm just
I mean, it sounds basic, but I mean, that's...
Right, of course. No, in all seriousness, I think she's telling them right now, saying, hey, let's get a bucket here, and let's keep playing the defense that we've played all game long. I mean, they just held them to 22 points, and been on a little bit of a streak right now, but let's not crack right here with 1:12 left to go in the first half.
Like I said, momentum is going to be huge. Here, the Taylor coach said they're looking for a little bit more aggression coming into this one. Decker at the line, a 92% free throw shooter. Second one up and no good. Foresters break that press quite easily, have 1:05 left on the clock. Do have control of the clock right here. Driving in a row, Brock gets this one up, and that one's good. Pass cross court. And a three-pointer there, 23 seconds. Foresters up 13. They're probably just going to let this one wind down with the shot. Three land, good. Gets that one tipped away. 10 seconds.
That shot might hurt him here.
Long three ball here, no good. Grabs the rebound as Robrod. Sam Vaughn's going to throw up a prayer, and that's going to be well short. So Foresters with a 13-point lead going into the half. Things have changed since Wednesday, Ryan, and we'll be right back here on FDN Sports.
I think the first thing I really noticed when I came on my visit is it already felt like home.
You'll become a filmmaker for yourself, your friends, and God.
So you need these people because art doesn't exist in a vacuum.
So I really feel like everybody in the DMA department is kind of a family in the sense that we all work together all the time, and it's just really great.
Once you start to do these projects together, you feel the collaboration that everybody's talking about. And with that comes a bond that turns into almost like a family relationship with each other.
The late nights in the edit suite, the fun times on set, the inside jokes that you can tell other people and make inside jokes with a larger group.
You get a lot of good feedback, you have your creative outlets there, and you have a lot of encouragement and support and just wisdom as far as your family goes. DMA family for me is an excellent place of growth.
Don't think you're going to become like the next Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan. Why would you want to be too? Like, be your own filmmaker and be who you want to be. With time, you'll become something even better.
In my friend group, it's pretty much solely digital media arts majors because I'm a commuter, so I just sort of see everybody that's in and out of Becker.
But what's surprising to me is that I've actually stuck close to a crowd that's been in like the OT department and also in ministry and Bible and communications.
My friend group, there are animation, video, broadcasting, journalism.
Really, if I look at you and you're nice to me, you're my friend.
My favorite aspect of DMA is all of it. I mean, all of the people are amazing.
Every class in the DMA department has, in some aspect, shaped me to be who I am today. Every professor has poured into me what all of their life teaching, and we've formed such strong relationships, and they're our cheerleaders, our friends. It really just affirmed you. So just like going to Chicago to go to like news stations or professional editing houses and casting professional actors out of Chicago.
All of the equipment that we get to use industry grade equipment
from day one going into this department?
I honestly don't want to leave HU, and that has to do with the people.
Everyone, that's a wrap.
Woo!
I've never been asked that question before, to define a woman, but I thought about what I know the Bible says about what a woman is. First of all, we're created. I love that. I also love the way that God uniquely uses women throughout the ages.
My name's Ashley Spirick. I am currently serving as a student body president here at Huntington University. I'm a senior majoring in history, political science, and philosophy. I think inherent in being a woman is a lot of struggle in the workforce, in the education system. By being a woman, you're going to have to face obstacles that men might not face.
They may be underdogs, they may have faults, but they always tend to be redeemed in the story.
Being a female trailblazer is different because there are struggles that are unique to being a woman. But I think anyone can be a trailblazer in their own right. So whether you're male, female, wherever you're from, you can be a trailblazer. But the struggles of women are unique.
And many times at the time, people don't really think of them as trailblazers. Maybe they think of them as lunatics or people that are going off on a different direction. And why do you want to do that when the path is so clear? For Christian believers, whether you're male or female, if God has called you to do something, you just have to go for it.
I think the most practical thing that I've learned throughout my time here at HU in leadership, and this is going to sound ridiculous, is the importance of talking to yourself in the mirror.
I always focused on what was it I wanted to do and what were the obstacles for me to do it. You have to take that step. So just would encourage you with that God will not leave you or forsake you. He will equip you to do what you've been called to do.
And look at yourself straight in the eye and say that I have a purpose here, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from you today.
It's always been my dream to be a head coach, especially at the college basketball level. And so I always knew I wanted to be at the small school level. And so Huntington, the opportunity opened up kind of as this COVID stuff all started up, and went through the interview process. I was at the University of Nevada before, out in Reno. Knew about the Crossroads League, knew a little bit about Huntington and the area. My family is from Indiana originally. My dad, my grandpa both coached and played in this state. And so it's always been a home away from home for me. And then once the Huntington opportunity presented itself, I knew it was a place that I wanted to be, and I pursued it. And so the interview process went well, and I'm happy to be out here. The legacy of the Platt family, the tradition that they've built here at Huntington, it's amazing. And in the short time I've been here, the support that the local community gives the program, as well as the entire campus as a whole, it's a special place. And I'm looking forward to the future and what we can build here. I think it's going to take time to build to where we want to get to, but the guys have bought in early. We got only one senior on our roster right now. So we have young guys, they're hungry. It's been a weird summer and fall. We didn't get to work with them as early as we had planned to, but they have bought in immediately. We've had a great month and a half of practice. I'm a coach who's very competitive. I value winning. I value hard work. I want us to to succeed, and we're in a very tough conference, and so winning's not going to come easy. It's not going to come immediately, but I think it's just about valuing the process. If our guys put in the work every single day, they do the little things that we're preaching as a coaching staff, eventually those results are going to present themselves, and they'll be able to reap the benefits of their hard work. But I'm excited. It's a challenge. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of time, but it's been a blessing to be in this position, and I've had a lot of fun through the first few months on the job. We're going to play a fun style of basketball. I'm a very analytically minded coach, so we're going to preach smart decision making, good shot selection. We're going to move and share the ball a lot, and we want to play up tempo. I think it's a style of play that's fun to watch from a fan perspective, as well as a fun style to play in as a player's perspective. So I think it's exciting for our team. They're excited to get going, and we're expecting a great year. To live a Christ-like lifestyle, I think at a Christian university, we have a unique opportunity to be able to have Jesus at the forefront of our locker room. And my coaching staff does a great job of providing guidance and opportunities for these young men to open themselves up, to present their problems to us. And I think basketball and sport in general is the best way for young people to learn and kind of come together as a team, problem solve, learn how to play a role, value winning and excellence. All of that kind of plays into it. So I think being a head coach, that's your most important duty. You're taking 18, 19-year-olds, and when they leave you, they're 23, 24 years old, and they're ready to go into the world. And so I think it's your job to be able to build that maturity with them and provide an example that they can use in their life.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen, and how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art, because each filmmaker should be given artistic freedom to work creatively and to the best of their ability, while remembering that we are all working towards the same story. We believe that by living out these community values daily, the resulting projects will be works of passion, infused with the artistic voices of all the filmmakers. Our hope is that our students will not only practice these values during their 4 years here, but that they will take them into the professional industry and over time, revolutionize the way films are made in the United States and the rest of the world. We are striving to create leaders who pursue excellence in their craft while showing love and respect to those around them.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back inside Clyde Arena. Ryan, what a first half from the Foresters.
Yeah, it was really kind of a surprise. I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but I mean, they just lost by 25 to the same team just on Wednesday. And I mean, they're doing well. They're shooting really well. They're getting scoring from everybody on the team. And I'll tell you what, it's great to have Elena Rongos back.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I guess we underestimated the worth Elena Rongos had to this team. Right now, she has 12 points, 2 rebounds, and is 5 for 9 from the field. And she's just hitting everything right now, really. I mean, she's all over the court. She's playing great defense. And it's been incredible to see. I mean, I think Lori Kohler is just so happy she's back right now.
Very true, Carson. A lot of these shots are coming off of the dribble, if not all of them coming off of the dribble. Well, that one was a catch and shoot there, but the rest of them were off the dribble, and she's so good at that. I mean, but also her presence on the defensive side of the floor has really proved to be perfect.
Yeah, it's been huge for her, definitely. But looking at the Trojans right now, Lauren James has a bunch of points too. She's really been dominating the floor. Right now she has 8 points, 1 assist, but just the Trojans have had a little bit of woes so far. But she has 2 for 2 from deep. So you said it best. This Trojan team can shoot well from deep. Just this Forrester defense has really shut them down so far.
And they're not shooting very well tonight. Just 4 for 12 from the field and 8 for 24 overall from a shooting standpoint. Forrester's doing a great job, like we've mentioned before, and you've seen here at home, that the Forresters are making sure that the Trojans don't get a good shot off, and even if they do, they've had a lot of shot clock violations. They've really taken their time, and it's just not working. It's very frustrating. We'll see what Trojans have in the second half.
Yeah, and I think another thing really is, like you said, those shot clock violations. They're taking almost all 30 seconds almost every single possession, and it's really struggling because like they're shooting the ball around the perimeter, but they're just right away, the Foresters right on them. I think Coach Kohler really probably, everyone knows Coach Kohler. She does not like losing, and if you lose by 25 to your biggest rival, I'm glad I was nowhere near those practices the last couple days.
Yeah, it was probably a different locker room conversation than the one on Wednesday this time, but it's all we have.
Yeah, and I think it's working. I mean, there's no complaints. It's working. It's working well. I mean, I think right now for the Foresters, they need to keep their foot on the pedal. I said it that they've had a little bit of trouble in the second quarter and have had to play behind, but right now they're playing ahead. This is a new animal for them. This is something that they're not used to, but we saw right there they gave a little bit of run towards the end. Elena Rongos took a shot, maybe a little bit too early, but she thought she had the open look. Like you said, she had the catch and fire, the one bounce, and got free. That's what she's good at. She's going to continue to do that, and there's nothing that we can do to stop her. But she's lucky that there was a miss on the other side, not to give the Trojans more momentum. But they're a team that has not even national title ambitions at this point, and the Foresters looking to shut that down here. And like I said, in the past week they slipped from 5th in the standings all the way down to the 7th spot. So they're trying to chop their way back in. So
right.
We'll have to see as the buzzer sounds as we get ready for the second half here. James takes the ball here. Rongos plays tough defense inside there as it looks like a foul on the floor, out of bounds, one of the two. I missed the call. It was out of bounds, but Elena Rongos played good defense there inside. The Trojans took a shot a lot quicker than what we're used to seeing. Once again, no tip, so not a backcourt violation avoided once again by the Trojans. Long 3 ball here, and James sinks that one, and the Trojans trying to find life out of the locker room, now down 10. Decker tips the ball, but Vaughn just takes it away, and Clement's going to pull up pretty quickly. Robrock grabs the rebound and a foul on the floor. Right now, Forrest are shooting 50% from the field. It's really been their strong suit this game, along with their defense. And a foul called there. My apologies, looks like a turnover travel. Rongo's going to pull up here from deep, no good.
Fisher did a good job of closing out on Rongos there and force up a tougher shot.
Inside here, and Decker, and now the Foresters really starting to lose a little bit of the momentum they built up. They're going to need a couple shots here. As you can see, and Coach Kohler's going to take a timeout to avoid the jump ball, which is strange because it would have stayed in their hands because they had the possession arrow. Now that only leaves Coach Kohler with 2 timeouts compared to the Trojans' 5. Only at 30 seconds, so her next 2 timeouts will be full, so that she's going to have to use those incredibly wisely. But look at the replay here. I think this is what the Trojans need to do out of the locker room, just getting these points that they need. So this could be a very crucial offensive possession to start getting a little bit of momentum back for the Foresters. Inside pass to Vaughn here, gets it up, no good. Kirtley dishes it over once again. James has the ball, but the Trojans really being generous with this clock here, and a foul called.
Yeah, it looked like Rongos just landed on top of her instead of going after the ball. You can see how that'd be a foul.
Unfortunately for the Foresters, that does reset the shot clock. And Coach Kohler's really, she disagrees, and I kind of agree with you at the same time. I see both sides of the argument as something that you don't really see called. But also, Atlanta could have just tripped and, you know, maybe was trying to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a hand or something on the ball, and she attacked from the other side as well.
Vaughn has a one-on-one with Kirtley here. She's going to try to split the lane and gets that one up and fouled and one.
Good shot there from Vaughn, showing her emotion, saying, we need to keep this double-digit lead going here.
Vaughn, I kind of, when she kind of put that move, I kind of thought of like a hockey player in like a shootout, kind of like deking the goalie out. Missed shot right there. It's hockey season, you know, Ryan and I are very excited about that, so I had to get a reference in. Inside drive here, that's a floater, and the Trojans starting to find some offensive success. But will it be enough is the question that's going to be developing for the rest of the game. Drake gets that one, tries to pass out that one inside to Robrock, but it does hit off the foot of the Trojans.
We got a double dribble there. Picked it up and dribble again. Can't do that.
Again, just another unfortunate break, and this is what the Foresters, they were playing really when they went on that run, when they were up quite a bit, they were playing super clean. And this one's going to sail out of bounds. I was worried if they were going to think that Vaughn tipped it, but she did not. I would disagree if they said she did. I think if she would have tipped it, it would have obviously made a little bit of a change of direction, so good call there by the officials. I've agreed with the officials 4 times this week. I've counted. I can't believe it.
4 times more than you ever have.
In 1 week, it's crazy. Another kickball there. So the Trojans go from an unusual amount of shot clock violations to an unusual amount of kickball violations. Pass is tipped, but Ryman makes a good play on the ball. Dishes it way over to Drake. Back to Ryman. She's going to pull up from deep. No good. Robrock with the rebound, pulls up herself. Another no good. Vaughn with a rebound again. And the third chance point there goes in for Vaughn.
There's no way Vaughn was not letting that possession go without getting 2 points out of it.
Vaughn right now with 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Once again, the Foresters up double digits, but they have to keep playing like this. Ball on the ground, trapped in the corner inside here. Gets this one up, and another easy bang shot right there for Fisher. Looking like we're going to see a little bit of a back and forth battle. Now, Ryan, for the Trojans, this full court press really seems to be lacking a little bit. They haven't had a really significant turnover. The Foresters are breaking in a matter of seconds. Do you keep this up if you're the Trojans?
Right, I think you could see that. It takes a lot of time off of that shot clock and kind of forces them to take a bad shot.
Deja Drake dishes this one over to Ryman. Ryman drives in here, gets it up, gets the foul.
And charge.
Charge called.
See, and that's what the full court press will do. Ryman had to quickly hurry in there and drive to the lane, and Trojans Nieto got the charge there. Good call.
Yeah, just outside of the arch too.
And although it's not causing turnovers, it is going to take some time off of that shot clock, so you can't just easily go down the court and set up your offense. You have to really sporadically get together and get down the court and then focus on scoring.
Trojans back in this game. It's only an 8-point ball game. And another turnover there for the Trojans. Breaks the press here. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Elena to Ryman. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Drake drives in here, sends up a prayer. It looked like she was almost fouled there. And looks coming into this game as Coach Kohler incredibly frustrated. 3-ball here, and that one's good. Trojans have found life and are back in this game.
It's a 5-point deficit now.
They were down 16 at the most. Vaughn drives in here, sends it over to Robrock, who's going to take a 2 right there, and she sings that one. Forster still trying to pull ahead. A much-needed turnover could really help the momentum here. Forster's shot percentage from the field has gone down from 50% at the half. Now they're at 45%. And no threes made yet from the Foresters. Long pass there, almost saved by Vaughn. Almost flew into our camera lady, Katie Dorsey there. Inside here, Ryman almost stripped it, but gets this one up. Second chance points there are good. That is one place where the Taylor is significantly getting the best of the Foresters on second chance points. 9 for the Trojans and only 4 for the Foresters so far in this game. Zook gets this one in. Unlucky roll. Vaughn takes it, gets fouled under the basket. That will be the Trojans' second of the half.
Vaughn has been a beast in the second half, getting all the offensive rebounds and steals and getting some points up, getting to the free throw line. She's going to fight for this one.
Vaughn's first one up and good. She's a 73% free throw shooter. Second one up, no good. Foul called here and under the basket. Sebo definitely got a lot of arm there. I think the Foresters might just be playing a little bit too scared right now. I think they need to reassess, and hopefully it's not hopefully the second quarter curse didn't take a break and switch to the third quarter curse today. Foresters have shined in the second half so far this season. They have 220 points total in both quarters, the third and fourth quarter. Long pass over to Ryman, over to Sebo in the corner. That one for deep, and that one's good for 3 off the assist from Ryman.
Nice quick pass by Ryman right there to get to Sebo for the open 3. That was nice.
Pass up here, and that's another 2 right there. It's still a 6-point game. Rongos yet to find any points in this. Third quarter, there's another 2 right there. She has been on the bench for a little bit, probably has taken a much needed rest over that first quarter. And Bobe gets called for the foul. She's incredibly confused. They're gonna call her for hitting the arm. Gets the pass inside here. Maybe?
Well, we couldn't see the other side, so.
First one up and good.
Probably got her on the arm or something on the pass.
That one is good. And a travel called there as Sebo took a spill. If the pass would have got out just about a half second quicker, would have been fine. Forrester still holding on to a 6-point lead. Inside pass here, do a turnaround move, and another foul there for Bope. That's her 4th foul.
That's gonna bring in Maddie Robrock.
And Elena Rongos is gonna come back into this one. Definitely got, she had her hands up, but she definitely got a lot of forearm there. I think just a little bit, something that could be a little bit coached upon was she kind of like pushed forward instead of just standing straight up. If she was standing straight up, that probably would not have been a foul. Second one up and also good. Rongos does it. You said it best, Ryan. That's what she does best. Just the catch and shoot works so well for her. Once again, a 6-point game. Unlucky bounce there. Only a 2-second differential. Unlucky bounce there. Now the shot clock is dead with 20 seconds to go. Looks like the Trojans are going to try to get a shot in here. Gets this one up and that one in. So now 13 seconds for the Foresters. Took a little bit too much time on the inbound pass as Ryman takes this one. Looks like she's going to get a last-second shot. Drives in here, gets it up, and unlucky roll. Rongos gets it up. No foul called, surprisingly. as it is now a 4-point game as the Trojans outscored the Foresters 21-14 in that quarter. So what is going to be shaped out to be a very interesting fourth quarter. Want to take a minute to remind you this game is brought to you by the Huntington University Athletic Department. Fans, we miss you in the bleachers, in the stands, but you still play a huge part in the Forester athletic story. We need your cheers and we need your support. If playing a sport mattered to you in your life, consider becoming a member of the Forester Athletic Club. You can support athletics in general or a specific sport that has significance to you. To learn more, visit huathletics.com. This broadcast is also brought to you by Huntington University. The next steps in Huntington's future began as a dream. It was the vision of a people who believed in the mission of Huntington University and had a passion for success. With so many dreaming together, the future is now here. It's time to take this vision public and step forward in faith. This $40 million comprehensive campaign will take us to the next level of an institution, impacting the lives of Foresters today, tomorrow, and for years to come. Are you ready to step forward? If so, visit huntington.edu/stepforward. Yeah, you're starting to see the tangible effects of this campaign, Ryan. Including the hub opening.
Absolutely. And it looks really good.
It looks great. So Ryan, that was a rough third quarter for the Foresters. Not the offensive firepower they had there in the first half kind of diminished a little bit.
See what they do here. I expect Vaughn to take over and take control of this game.
Reminiscent of what our best friend Sarah Fryman did last year against St. Francis in the fourth quarter. They had to play behind. Robrock gets that one stripped. Vaughn goes up, and just like you said, was at the right place at the right time.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do. You're a smart man, Ryan. I know I don't give you credit enough, but... And a push called there from Erica Zook. Obviously a lot of confusion there from her. I didn't see her arms extend. I don't know about you. I might have missed something, but kind of like what you said, I didn't really see the other angle. Unless they were just calling her for maybe getting a little bit too much body into it. Another good basket. Once again, a 4-point game. Tip there, Vaughn. We got a one-on-one right here. Vaughn trying to get some closing. He's beating with a block, a chase down block. A beautiful chase down block at that for Sam Vaughn.
Wow.
And just like you said, she's putting the team on her back right now. Look at this replay. Really got it up. Might have got a little bit of hand there. Bench was looking for it, but chase down block will be credited. Elena Rongo's in disbelief about that one. It was on Robrock. Even more confused. They're calling Robrock for the strip there. First one missed. Almost got hurt a little bit when you miss a free throw and the home team cheers. Got to be a little disheartening. Doesn't let it go to her head though, as now it is a 3-point ball game. The Trojans were down by 16 at one point. It's now a 3-point ball game. They're not letting up this full court press, but the Foresters are able to break it in 5 seconds. The halftime adjustments have been amazing. Zook drives in, gets the lucky bounce there. And Erica Zook with another 2 points. Almost picked up her second foot there was Westgate. Long three here off the front of the iron. Ryman tried to grab the rebound, gets tripped up in the lane. Oh, right. I think it's 4-3 now, if my count is correct.
I think so.
Ryman dishes one over to Zook, and another kickball violation. That's the Trojans' third. Long pass here. Rongo surprised she didn't take the one dribble three-pointer, but it pays off anyways as she hits that one.
Again, off the dribble for Rongos.
Now it is a 6-point game yet again. Could the Forcers get hot at the right time? Inside pass here, gets it up, and that one's good for two from Westgate. Vaughn had no concern there about the full court press, breaking it by herself in 3 seconds. Robrock takes this one, dishes it out to Ryman. Ryman with a long three ball here, and nothing but net from Ryman. Trojans with 5 timeouts, electing not to take them. Let's let the game play on. And works out for them there, and that's where they'll take it right there. Must have heard me from up here.
Oh, shoot, we have a timeout.
We have 5 timeouts.
Thank you, Carson.
That'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. Forces the 6-point lead.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Trojans smartly taking a timeout right there after getting a couple points. You know, you have that little time frame right there. You can take a timeout, not very much before the inbound pass. The Force have been playing quite fast, and you know, I could put my headset on and hear it in the boom mic. He said, "We have a lot of timeouts left, an indication of things to come." Coach Kohler, like we said, took a lot of timeouts there in the first half, and a couple early ones in the second. She has 2 fulls left, if I recall correctly. Rongos with a turnaround shot here, no good. Side pass, turn around, and a beautiful block there from Robrock.
Rejected. Nice block from Maddie Robrock.
Look at it here, she did a little turnaround. Yep, not all ball, perfect right there. The Trojans really have been taking a lot more quick shots this half, and it's starting to pay off for them. Ball's on the ground, and a foul called on Robrock as she tripped Westgate up. Four on mop shots now, Ryan. Ryman with a pickpocket. Over to Ryman again. Tries to get the dish off there inside the Zook, but it will be another kickball. That's the Trojans' 5th kickball violation.
But who's counting anyways?
Me. I'm counting. Right now, Rongos with 16 points. Vaughn has 5 rebounds and 5 assists, along with 14 points. Ryman from the corner here. He gets that one. That one sinks.
Okay.
You know, Ryan, we've seen it when we've been in class the past couple weeks. Coach Joanne Green has been in here with the younger girls, freshmen and sophomores, the new girls to be specific, and you know, they were just sitting there. they were just taking threes as Joe and 1 of 1, 2 of 2, 2 of 3, and this is what you work for. Their time in the gym is working out right now, as they now have a 9-point lead on the Trojans. Inside to Zook. Can the Forest make it a double-digit game again? That one no good. Vaughn takes the top of the key.
Take it, come on.
I know, I was wanting her to take it. She's been shooting electrically from downtown. Rongo's gonna take this one right there, and that one sinks for Elena Rongos. Her 19th point of the night. Long 3 ball here, and that one nothing but net 2. Wow. And another timeout taken, another full timeout by the Trojans.
Right back at you.
Really taking those full timeouts, and we'll be right back here on FDN Sports.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Trojans took a full timeout there yet again. Now they have 3 timeouts left, and like we said, they had those 5 at the beginning. Really just watching the pace of this game right now. Inbound pass here. Rongos gets trapped there, but gets the pass off to Vaughn, and she dishes it over to Robrock. Gets this one up, and another 2 there for Robrock. Foresters back up to a double-digit lead, and a costly turnover yet again for the Trojans.
Just a stone cold face there from Jody Martinez, watching this unfold right now.
Now he's probably thinking to himself, wait, this is the team that was just beat by
25
points. Missed shot there by the Foresters. And a late foul call there. I was waiting for it. I'm not gonna lie. Right now the Trojans are receiving votes, and here's the other thing about this game. If the Foresters pull this off, they will snap a 8-game losing streak against the Lady Trojans.
Ava Henson and Taylor Westgate return for the Trojans. Deja Drake returns for
Erica's look at the standing ovation. This losing streak goes all the way back to 2017, which would have been the freshman year of Sam Vaughn.
Sure, she wants to knock him off one more time before she graduates here.
Well, it's going to all come down to this final 4-15. Second one missed. Deja Drake grabs the rebound. Yeah, that's the other thing about these losses. A lot of them have been heartbreakers, like you said. A double overtime loss here on Sarah Fryman's senior night. A 2-point loss in the playoffs that would have given you a national title berth or national tournament berth. inside here, gets the bad roll there. So right now, the Foresters are in control of the clock. Trojans deciding not to really pressure Vaughn there, giving her a chance to set up the offense, and that's what Coach Kohler's doing as she's setting up a play. Vaughn drives in the lane here, kicks it out to Ryman. And a push there. Looked like they got the interception there, but no dice. One thing the Trojans do have in their favor right now is that was only their second. They still have a total of 5 fouls to give. Rongos gets called for a travel there.
Wasn't too happy about it either. Neither is Laurie Kohler.
Bounced that one right off the backboard, just way too much on it. And no, that was the thing. Was that a shot that was necessarily ready to be taken at that point? Foul called inside, but you know they had a lot of shot clock left. I mean, that was just too much power at the wrong time.
For the Trojans, Taylor Westgate, it'll be Forrester's ball on the baseline.
Vaughn gets this pass over to Rongos. Wasn't sure if it was intended for Ryman or Rongos. Robrock gets this one up and gets the lucky bounce.
Just kind of threw it up there and hope for the best, and the best happened.
It worked out for her. Inside here to Westgate.
Nice move.
Gets it out, gets a great move there. It's a 10-point game yet again with 2:27 remaining. Ryman's trying to split this. She gets it. She ends up doing it as Deja Drake has the ball. Rongos airmails that three, but it hits off of the shin of a Trojan. So therefore, Foresters get to keep possession, but unfortunately, it does not hit. It does not hit the rim, so it does not reset. The Foresters have 7 seconds as Rongos draws this one up. Once again, it gets a little bit too much off the backboard.
Trojans got to get something here.
That one no good, and a foul called for Vaughn. Remember, Trojans still have 3 timeouts with just 1:49 remaining. First one is up and no good.
Got to be able to hit those.
You know, it's something that you learn from the second you step into, you know, YMCA basketball. You know, if you get those free throws, you have to make them. You know, I mean, that could have cost the Trojans right there. Chance of a little bit of momentum. They're shooting 9 for 13 from the line tonight, so it's not like it's been something that's been devastating, but certainly something that hasn't helped either. Drake thought about taking it, but decided not to for some clock. Robrock sings that one.
Looks like she likes that shot a lot. Seen it a couple times tonight.
Can the word dagger be used yet, Ryan? That's the real question.
We'll see.
It's going to all count for the Foresters this past 1:10. And a foul called on the floor.
And a Forester personal foul, number 20, Sam Vaughn. Puts Lauren James at the line for the Trojans.
First one up and good. Trojans hurt us again, talking about the effectiveness of free throws. I'm going to take credit for that one, Ryan. Foresters have 2 fouls left until the bonus. And another timeout here. That's just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I asked you this last game, Ryan, so I'll ask you it again.
All right.
What's the most realistic push towards a win, or at least forcing overtime for the Trojans at this timeout?
Well, the only way you can win right now is, they're going to have to keep fouling. They're going to have to start fouling for one. Keep creating turnovers if they don't. Since it's a 9-point game right now with so little time left on the clock, fouls probably won't be able to do it. So if you can force a lot of turnovers in a row, and you really got to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, I think realistic, like you said, like I said, they have so many to give, so it's not like they can force turnovers for one.
They haven't been able to do that much.
That's the main problem.
Just 7 for the Foresters, very well disciplined tonight.
They split that easily as Rongos goes up for this one and misses the shot.
Can't take that shot that early. Got to be able to take time off the clock.
1 minute remaining, 3 ball here. That one no good. Rongos grabs it and she gets wrapped up immediately.
Forrester's lucky there. Rongos has got to do a better job at trying to dribble the ball out and take some time off the clock and get to the free throw line. Trojans, if they made that 3, might have had some life.
Vaughn not going to be fouled there in the backcourt, and there it is. Now it's 5 fouls for them. Still have 2 to give.
Trojans personal foul on number 10, Lauren James. Puts Deja Drake at the line.
Puts Deja Drake at the line, so the scoreboard doesn't indicate the bonus, but
I think if you get 5 for the quarter, you get up to the line for women's.
Okay, thank you. Got to refresh the rule book from time to time. Trojans really have played a clean game. Only 13 fouls, 3 of them coming here in the last minute. 2 missed free throws right there. Yeah, that really showed the crucialness that a 3 could have been. The Trojans could have had this to a 6 to 3 point game at this point. Erica Zook comes into the game.
Got to really cook up something here on the offensive side for the Trojans if they want any sort of chance to win this game.
And another timeout taken. Right now, the lowest percentage free throw shooter on the floor is Rongos, and she's a 70% free throw shooter. 17 for 24. If Ryman comes in, she's 11 for 16, 68%. So really still don't know who you foul in this situation, if anybody. You gotta get those fouls off, but now it's an 11-point game, 40 seconds remaining.
9-point game.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait. We bad at math here?
Yeah.
Yeah. 7.
I swear the scoreboard, it looks different on my my screen updated. That was my bad. I spoke a little too soon. So
well, both of us screwed that up, so.
Yeah, you know. Looks like they're waiting for the right foul here. And I guess they must have heard me again.
Mm-hmm.
Ryman gets fouled there. The team 6. Sunday, yep. So that has to confirm it now. Every single shot, every foul will be a shot for the Foresters. First one up and good.
Just 68% on the year for Ryman.
But comes in ice in her veins clutch when it's much needed. Second one up and no good.
That'll help.
Gets this one inside here. Unlucky roll yet again. Ryman grabs a very physical rebound, and it will be a foul on the Trojans. 24 seconds remaining. So Ryman's at the line again. Ryman. First one up and no good. Kohler obviously a little bit frustrated with the... That's the other thing about Coach Kohler. She really coaches through the end of the game. You know, you don't really get a rest if you're on Coach Kohler's squad. Both of them missed there. Vaughn takes this one. Shot clock is dead. Trojans look like they are going to foul still. Still refusing to give up.
I think it's safe to say it. The Foresters locked this one up.
I think so. I'll say it.
Great rebound from Wednesday night. Foresters traveled to Upland and lost by 25.
Really, it's a great rebound from the last 4 years. Like I said, an 8-game losing streak against the Trojans finally snapped. The perennial older brother bully has been defeated. Trojans trying to get some points here, maybe make it a single-digit game. Gets the pass off here to Westgate. Long three here, no good. And Vaughn's going to dribble this one out, and it is over here in Huntington. The Foresters have finally knocked off the Trojans, and the monkey is off their back, Brian.
Sure is, Carson. What an effort for Lori Culler's team this afternoon. This should propel them with some confidence for the rest of the season.
100% as both teams gather for a moment of prayer. We'll be right back here for a post-game show on FDN Sports.
This is how we like to do it.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots. aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
This is how we like to do it.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back inside Platt Arena. I'm Carson Watkins, joined by Ryan Walker, and the Foresters have finally knocked off the Taylor Lady Trojans, Ryan.
Yes, they sure have, and they couldn't have done it without our player of the game, and that's Elena Rongos, who took an absence off of an eye injury for the last 2 games, and she really didn't miss a beat tonight. 19 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Really just helped it propel this team. And, you know, she had 14 points coming out of the break, so she definitely, I don't want to say the Taylor defense really just locked down on her, but she really came up clutch where she needed to. It really was a huge part of the Foresters' win today, and Coach Kohler is definitely happy to have her back in the lineup. Absolutely, and Celeste Ryman, I want to note that she had 15 points, which is her career high. Congratulations to her. She really balled out today. And, well, for the Taylor Trojans, Kayla Kirtley also balled out.
Yeah, 10 points for her. Another 16 points, my apologies, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. She was only 8 assists short shy of a double-double, or triple-double, my apologies.
Just 8 of them.
Just 8 of them, you know. But, yeah, she definitely was a huge part. Really saw her play quite well down the stretch and it really helped pull the tail. I mean, things looked dim for the Trojans after the first quarter, but they really put up a great fight and one that is definitely showing a lot of this team. But a huge win for the Foresters today, and a much needed one at that. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. For myself, Ryan Walker, and the entire FDN Sports crew, Foresters come out of this with a win by 10 against their rival, the Trojans.